from Milwaukee, Oregon.
And the top 2 seeds have advanced. The number 1 seed, Ryan Shafer, the 33-year-old out of Elmira, New York, and Bob Learn Jr. from Erie, Pennsylvania. And in 2000, the tournament leader, just 1-7 in title matches. And Ryan Shafer, the only one to win from the top position this year. Bob Learn playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
And I think the thing that you want to watch with Bob Learn is his balance at the foul line and how long he posts the shot.
I was waiting for your Regis imitation. You blew it.
Because Bob wants to be a millionaire.
There we go. And the numbers on Ryan Shafer. You can see the 218 average. The career title coming in Vegas at the Orleans Casino Open back in January. You know, Ryan had so much confidence last night. He says 16 TV shows. He never was the tournament leader, and he lost. The one time he did lead, came in as the number 1 seed, he won. And that, of course, was the Casino Open. He says he likes being a front runner, and he didn't mind waiting around. He said he was going to watch the condition of the lanes, but he was very confident last night.
Well, Ryan Shafer, in my opinion, probably the most underrated player on our tour. He mentally started to believe in himself, and this guy is here week in and week out. Top 24s every week. He's made 5 of 9 telecasts this year.
Well, he's the 97 Rookie of the Year, second to Norm Duke in earnings this season.
That ball going light. Might have been a speed thing. Looked like he might have been a little pumped up. Starts with a strike, maybe a little firm that shot, and that ball just not turning the corner. Leaving only the 2-pin. Move right on the approach, take a ball out that doesn't hook as much, throw it straight at the 2-pin.
And he does just that. And here is Bob Learn. Interesting way to begin. We saw it earlier. He drops that left hand.
Well, not much of a push way, holds the ball down low, and likes to stay in that position all the way to the foul line. Oh. That ball just overhooking in the back end, leaving the 410. This ball looks pretty good. Right before it gets in front of the head pin and just duck hooks. Now, what he needs to do here is get the ball left of the 4-pin, slide it over into the 10.
And he got it!
How about that?
That'll get a standing O.
Watch the 4. Does all the work, slides all the way across, takes a 10 out. And he knows it. Oh, yeah.
A great shot, Randy, but from a confidence standpoint, what does that do for him?
Well, I mean, went from going, oh, God, I just opened, even though it's early, to, hey, you know what? This game is on now. We're all tied. What does that tell you?
Bulldog.
Nicknamed Boo Boo, after Boo Boo Bear. But this guy's, I'll tell you, he's got the heart of a lion. There's no quitting Bob Learn Jr.
And one thing that Ryan Shafer's had problems with, he said his second step in his approach. But on Thursday night, it all came together, but it's really struggled with it.
That looked pretty good there. I'll tell you what, the thing that impresses us most about Ryan Shafer week in and week out on our tour is his roll. Ryan calls it his voodoo roll, but whatever you want to call it, his ball rotation and the way it reacts to the pattern week in and week out, no matter what they do to the lanes, his ball reaction always looks great. And that's a credit to what he's done mentally, you know, to get himself where he needs to be. He only uses about 4 or 5 different layouts, and he does everything now with ball speed to control the break point.
6th in the PBA computer rankings. Seen a lot of those today.
Well, you know, it's the one problem that everybody seems to have had, with the exception of maybe Meek and Bob Learn, is they got one lane down, but one lane the ball wants to push too long. This ball going light, leaving the 210. It's 2 shots in a row on that lane. You can't get the ball to turn the corner.
You can see on Ryan's shirt just how hot it is on those lanes. It is extremely hot in here this afternoon. It's very warm outside in the upper 90s.
Well, the lights heat up everything as well, and also that makes lane conditions change.
Oh. I think he thought he had it.
Yeah, he's looking for that ball to, like I said, flip a little bit more in the back end and cover that spare. Got to get the ball to the left of the 2-pin. I needed to hook just a pitch more to get that over there in the corner to take the 10 out. Now Bob learned. Take a 12-pin lead.
Boy, that thing just turns out a turn signal about 3/4 of the way down there, doesn't it?
Well, Bob's playing a little further outside, a little straighter than Ryan. He likes it. He runs it out, and the 6 cuts the 10 in half.
And he leads by 22 now. And he is building on what he had started out early on. The big key, though, may be that second frame.
Hang on. You know, that shot there looked like, if you watch Bob's facial expressions, looks like he reached back and you know, just gave it a little extra, causing the ball to hook high. And you know, it's tough. You haven't been there in a while. Confidence level was low. This ball just hooking too sharp in the back end, going right through the nose. Lucky to only leave a 3-6-10.
And Bob Learn Jr. looking for his first win of the year 2000, which would make him a millionaire on the PBA Tour. We'll have more of our final match right after this.